Welcome back to the Big Movie Mouth Off. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment.
Well, now we're going to be reviewing a quirky little independent film called Rubber. It is directed by Quentin Dupieux, a French filmmaker, and the premise is going to be one of those ones you remember for a long time. Basically, it's about a rubber car tire that wreaks havoc on a California desert town.
It has telekinetic powers.
That's right.
You might remember the David Cronenberg film Scanners.
Yes.
Where people had telekinetic powers that could make each other's heads blow up.
Well, now car tires can do it too.
Yes, and when we say car tire, it's a singular tire. It's not attached to a car or anything. It's just a tire.
It's laying in the ground.
Rolling through the outback.
It comes to life, and then it heaps up and starts rolling.
And there's actually a really funny scene at the start where it sort of learns its destructive powers. Its ability to crush a water bottle.
Seriously, it's funny. That's what I love about this filmmaker. Okay, this is like this, I'm gonna say, the stupid-ass idea I've heard in a long time. But when you actually can make me go, that tire's coming to life. And he's becoming kind of self-aware. That's kind of cool to me.
Johnny Five has become self-aware.
Right?
Except this is Bob the Tire.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, this is what our killer looks like. Tire.
What brand of tire?
Probably brandless. Yes.
Is it black?
And what's funny about this is, okay, the director actually, he becomes very super, we've been saying this word kind of lately, especially with Scream 4 a couple episodes ago, meta.
Yes.
He becomes very meta in this sense. He opens the film with one of his actors giving a speech to the audience, directly to the camera, talking about classical Hollywood movies and the no reason conflict. You know, why was E.T. brown? No reason. Why did this happen? No reason. So
it's called suspension of disbelief.
Exactly. So basically, he's like, don't think about this too much and just kind of sit there and enjoy. And then what's funny is that the camera turns around and there's an audience that he's talking to. So basically, there's an audience within the film that is kind of portraying what you're supposed to be thinking, and they're throughout the entire film.
They're his Greek chorus of sorts.
Exactly. Now here's the thing for me.
They're down under. They're a down under audience.
I thought this was a really cool idea. I mean, it's something you've never really seen before. I love directors that tinker with things, but he took it too far, in my opinion, because he had this really cool idea with this tire, and as this tire is going around and wreaking havoc and doing all this destruction, and you're enjoying it, all of a sudden it cuts to the audience out in the desert, and they're looking through binoculars going, oh, he just killed somebody. And I'm like, really? Like,
and they're bickering with each other.
Yeah, and it just totally crushes the tone and mood that he had for this film.
Absolutely. Here's the problem with Rubber. It's a limited premise, a very limited premise that would make a funny 20 or 30 minute short.
Yes.
Not a 77-minute feature. And by adding the boring Greek chorus of sorts, it ruined the entire film for me.
Well, it's true. I mean, you say 77 minutes, and the time
I would say 38 minutes of that is the faux audience.
I would agree, and that's what I'm saying. You say a short film. I mean, it almost is a short film, a little bit, give or take 20 minutes.
Yes, it's okay. It's akin to watching this funny 38-minute short about a psychotic tire, but being with a really boring audience commenting on it.
It's true. It's like you can't turn the audience or the director commentary off.
It's like you're in a theater with the most ill-behaved audience possible.
You know what would have been funny is actually if one of them actually held up their cell phones and started texting.
Yes.
Then he could have taken the joke a little bit further. Then I probably would have given more credit.
Then that would be meta.
Exactly. I mean, the thing's meta enough. But I just love interesting concepts. I mean, like I said, it's a car tire killing people. You can't get much more simpler than this.
Absolutely.
You're not going to know any of the actors in it. You're not going to, you probably don't know the director, and that's what's kind of fun about it. But then when a director takes himself too seriously and gets almost too creative in a simple idea, is when it starts to fall apart.
Absolutely, and really, 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 really falls apart.
Oh, and by the end, I was like, okay, I can't take this anymore.
No, when the tire goes and stays at a seedy hotel, and
He's taking a shower. It's like hard to kind of wrap your head around it. I mean, to really kind of give it like a really professional review, because you're like, you are being so stupid with me.
Yes.
How do I return the favor? But for me, it was stupid enough to entertain me until it got too serious. I give it 2 stars, and that's all I'm going to give it.
And see, I liked it even less. The full audience annoyed me even more. It made me start forgetting about the things I really liked, like crushing the bottle, which don't get me wrong.
If it had kept that momentum through the whole thing.
I was laughing uproariously. I'm like, I am with this movie.
Yeah.
And then the audience interrupted it, and
If he had kept that momentum through the whole thing, he would have been something like Michel Gondry.
Absolutely. This guy has promise. He needs he needs somebody to work on the script with him.
Well, and the 2 things to look for, and also that went into my beautiful cinematography.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Absolutely just striking. I mean, I was like, I'm looking at this tire like it's a painting, you know?
Absolutely. And his ability to use effect sequences properly.
Effect sequences, and also the score is good too, in my opinion. And it was actually created by the director.
Absolutely. In fact, Jimmy, you talked me into 2 stars.
Yay!
Based on that solely.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a convincer.
Yes. Look for it at an art house near you if you're disposed to like that sort of thing.
There you go. When we get back from this commercial break, we're going to be talking about the beginning of the summer event. Jeff's already giddy. It's going to be Thor. We'll talk about it in a second.
We'll get off with Thor.
Thor.